Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. This is Otaku Showboat. When we last left off, I had set up the infrastructure, the actual buildings for doing aluminum refinement. Today we're going to work towards getting at least some of the logistics work done, hopefully all of the logistics work. And we left off on pipes. Pipe work. What are we gonna do regarding a little bit of a potential issue with the pipes? We need a total of 720 meters cubed per minute of water between all four of these. Our Mark II pipes are only capable of 600. So how are we going to do that? Well, I had a thought. I have a plan. Now we're gonna set this up as I normally would. But it won't work if we're bringing in the water from one source, because of course we would need 720 from one source. And we would need it in total, in grand total. So it's unfortunate that it got night just suddenly. Do I have lights? Could I please get some light on the subject? Excuse me, why didn't you... Hello? Build. Have some power. Oh, please don't fall. Oh hey, it's a bit of light shed on the subject. Hey, good. I like having some light, being able to see what I'm doing. Here, build another one. Build another one right there. I said build another one right there. What? Why do you... Like, I can't do any adjustments to you after I've clicked, so why do you not just immediately build? Why do I have to click twice? Turn that on. Thanks. Show me glorious and beautiful light. Wonderful light. Why are you not actually... Okay, that's a bug. But it is emitting light. I see it emitting light. Huh. But the lights aren't white. Anyway. We can get around this. That is the idea. We can get around this if I put a cross junction here. Now, the water is going to be from out there, sourced in. Meaning I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna need to connect that up there. And I want to be as careful as I can and put in a valve there and set it to exactly the limit that we need it to be, which is precisely 480. Because that is 1/3 of the 720 that we need. 2/3, excuse me, of the 720 that we need. 480 is 2/3 of 720. Now, we also need water to be brought in from the output pipes all the way down over here. Now let's get a bit more light on the subject. There we go. A little bit more light. I will need to get rid of those eventually. It's just useful for now because I don't have any ceiling above me. Let's go with these. Place them like here, here, and here. Pipe, pipe. Get that angle snap going. There you go. You need to get down. Please be straight. And then auto 2D just to keep good angles here. Bring this down. What is the straight line here? Is it you? Yes, it's you. 1, 2. Okay, that brings in the extra water, the extra third. That'll be output from the step making the scrap. But I'm also going to put in another valve, this time acting purely to prevent the water that's coming in from the input pipe from going into the overflow, or into the into the byproduct water from out over here. Again, I really wish. All right, fine. I really wish that I had the ability to either void that water out there or had a true underflow or overflow valve, or at least had the ability to use circuits to build my own with pumps or circuits, or pumps and circuits. But we don't have that. All we get is these little valves here that let you limit the amount of flow through. And, you know, we can do it with limiting the flow through. Just because I really don't like the idea of having an extra refinery just sitting around to use up exclusively the water that's output from these machines. Like, I'd really rather have it get used evenly by all of the machines. And this will ideally allow for that. We will need to bring in belt as well, but yeah, this being ground level, I may want to rethink my positioning on all of this. So congratulations, for now, that's all of the pipe. Why does that seem like it's at the level of the third? Huh. Because it is. Because it is, dummy. Humma. Humma. Whoops. I did, not mean to actually do that. Ahem. That's, oh, God, I destroyed... Why? Why am I always a dummy? Why am I such a dummy sometimes? I don't know. These things, they happen. They just happen. Okay, finally getting some daylight coming in. I think I'm screwed no matter what, right? On the conveyors. Maybe not. I think I'm okay on the conveyors. I think I'll be okay. Whoops, that's not the right spot. Is this right? Yeah, is this right? Yep. Is this right? Yep. Whoops. It's gonna be very tight, but it needs to get done. And again, this will be processing 480 bauxite, an entire Mark IV belt of bauxite into 480 ingots at the very end. And we're going to need half as much as coal in the next step. Yep. We will need half as much as coal, and then we will need silica. Now, this process will produce scrap. This process produces silica and solution, and it's the solution that we want. 5. There we go. It's the solution that we want, so I'm gonna have this, like, as a single setup as best I can. A little bit further away. I believe all of the buildings are in similar alignment. Why, hello there. Hello there, alignment. Hello there, alignment. I like alignment. Alignment's great to have. So speaking of pipe throughput, we get 120 times 4 of 480. So our solution will not exceed a Mark II buildings pipes throughput. And that is exactly what I want. That is not what I want. Why are you not? All right then. It's like I want that shape. I want that shape in reverse, but I do want that shape. Unfortunately, he's not going to give it to me. go. And that is all of the fluid taken care of. All of it, in fact. Yes, all of that fluid. Now we need mergers. Mergers merging. And I had mentioned something about a smart splitter. I hope that this will allow me... you know, I might need a programmable splitter. I don't know. Does the smart splitter allow... for preferential... input? I'm gonna put it in over here somewhere. Logistics. The smartest of smart splitters. Wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be a... Oh. What I'm thinking of is I need a smart merger. Not splitter, but merger. Hey, smart splitter, if I put you in here, can I configure you at all? No, you're just outputs. Well, I sort of wanted a merger, a smart merger. I don't need one. I want to make that clear. I don't really need that. It would just be very, very handy to have it. Hello, my dolly. Welcome to the back of the chair. It's good to see the dolly today. Yeah, it's a baby. That's my baby girl. Yes, that's that baby girl. Pretty dolly. Up here on Caterium, that is a programmable splitter. Yes, but what does it do? What does it do, though? So basically what I want is to preferentially use the input from, like, 1/3 from there of the silica. And I can't really divide that evenly into, 11 buildings. Ugh. Great. Great. Yeah, because it works evenly. I may need to look up how to do this real quick. Well, I honestly can't find anything of particular value for getting around, like, trying to do quote-unquote priority merging. The only stuff I've found is, like, really intensive on the amount of space it would need. And there's no explanation of exactly how such a thing even works in the first place, using combinations of splitters and mergers and all these various things. It's just, stuff. So, I need to think about this for a second and do a little bit of math here. We need 75 per building for the regular buildings. We are producing how much? How much are we getting out of these 4? 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 200 in total of the silica. Wait, how much silica do I need? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And how much scrap is produced? 360. Right, I was gonna split the scrap. Oh, this is 8. This isn't the 11. This is just 8. I'm so sorry. 8. Right, 8 times 75. So we need 600. We make 200. Humma. Humma. Okay. We need 6. We make 2. We want to make sure that 200 goes into unique buildings. Unfortunately, 200 is not divisible by 75 evenly. Of course. We could... We could do this a interesting way. A very interesting way. So, here's my interesting way. We're gonna start with splitters, as normal, as we would normally do. Have our splitters on these 2. These first 2. I guess the bottom line is going to be the thingies, the silica this time. And we're gonna bring this and input it. But that's only gonna use 150. We still have another 50 that we need to deal with. Right? We still have an entire 50. Now, the way that the thing works here is it will split in half here. 1 into one and 1 into the other. I may want prioritization. So actually, for this purpose, I am genuinely going to use some smart splitters. I'm going to assign that to 5. To the shift 5. Yeah. Guess I'll get rid of these as well. Okay. You go there, and you go there. Why smart splitters? Because smart splitters do allow overflow. Okay? So to the right I want any. To the center I want overflow. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, oops, that was ended up going a couple of tiles back on me. Okay. There we go. Well, it means that the 150 silica that comes in, all 150 is going to go into this one foundry. All, the full throughput, until it gets full. Now, it's going to be consuming 75. So then the other 75, or the whole 200 is going to come down here. So minus 75 of it will overflow down here to this one, which we will also set the center to overflow mode on this splitter. And that is just wonderful. That is fine. That is fantastic amounts of stuff there. If only I could set like an item and tell it, hey, I want X amount of this item. Oh, if only I could just define a value of items per minute I want on any of these outputs. That would be so nice. I could work with that. I could definitely work with that. Being able to just define the actual throughput I want coming out, like maximum throughput of a specific individual item on these. I did look up that the next rank of the splitter, the programmable splitter, it just allows more rules for each of the things. Like it lets you split out multiple objects at a time. I don't see a point in how I play. So, what we need here is actually a merger. So this one will be a merger. But why a merger, you may ask? Well, with the merger, I can have another smart splitter. Oh boy, and we can have it right next door, something along those lines. And we can hook that up there. And we could say, hey, you're going to overflow right. That will now overflow right. And just like that, I have essentially done what I've set out to do here. It's not exactly the way that I wanted it to be, but that's how it will work with the power of a smart splitter. And then down here, we can have our regular splitters, I guess, taking in that way, and then rotate, and then the rest of these down the line. Ta-da, 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 da-dee, dee-do, dee-dum. I just need to bring in the stuff for there. Now this also has the scrap output. Ahem. Oh boy, this. I can't merge them because throughput. I'll put in those at least. There we go. And now just a whole bunch of regular splitters that I have to somehow manage to place so that they're elevated. Autosave is autosaving. Thank you for autosaving. Let's get these splitters. Funny how some of them snap to the belt on the bottom and some of them don't. Connect the glorious things. Alright, so that's 4. And then I have to get... Oh, did I really? Yeah, I really. You. There. You. There. Ah, better. You. To there. And then you. Why was that off kilter? I thought I had... There's a green line! That is not the correct green line. Oh boy. Now what am I aligning to? There. Ta-da! We did it. Yes, this one has the input properly this time. There we go, get rid of those. And that, as they say, should be that for that part of the logistics. So what is this part of the logistics? Excuse me? Okay. Oh. You what, mate? That explains a lot. Okay, well that will automatically connect it now. Ahem. Well, that was a lot of logistics work. Are we even remotely done? No, because I didn't put in the splitters for this guy. So there's the... Excuse me. How am I so bad at alignment? What? Go away. Just... Ah! Okay. Clearly something is wrong. Finally. How many attempts did that take to get aligned? I don't know. Several. Several more than it should have. Oh, boy. Okay. You output the stuffs. You got the goods. You got the goodest of goods. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh boy. This has definitely been a build. Don't you love byproducts? Don't you just love byproducts? See, this is why I hate byproducts and having to deal with them. This is why I really, really dislike having and dealing with byproducts. And this, the worst part is, this isn't even the, like, final build of how I'm gonna get the aluminum in the long term, because there are alternative recipes. There are also alternative recipes. Okay, I hope that the vast majority of these are aligned. If not all of them. Okay, good. We appear to have successfully aligned these splitters. Because let's not forget, I need to bring in a bunch of quartz and bauxite. And that's gonna definitely be a project. That is a project, to say the least. And since I clearly can't rely on my grid lines in a build as complex as this, I will stand here so that it's easy to tell when I'm actually aligned. Because you see, there's a horizontal line there, but that's actually the alignment. Whoops. Gee, I hope I have enough encased beams. I think I just barely do. Oh god, the encased beams. I'm just thinking. It would suck if I were to not actually have enough beams to get all these inputs brought in. The coal, the quartz, and the aluminum. The bauxite, excuse me. Whew. Besides power, I think that's it. I think that's it, kitty. Yeah, I think that's it, Dolly. I think we did it. I think we did it. Oh my god, he's only gone and done it. Oh, I don't want to do it again. I really don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it ever again. But I'm eventually gonna have to do uranium. That comes after this. Oh yeah, and then there's All-Clad. Yeah, and then there's All-Clad. What do I need for that again? An assembler, I think? Yeah, because if you thought that this was over with the ingots, well, no, because then you actually have to use the ingots for something, and you use them to make all-clad. Which takes in copper ingots, as well as the aluminum ingots. I'm not sure if there's anything that just uses the aluminum ingots directly. There might be alternative recipes that do. But yeah, all clad. That's what's gonna use the thingies. Trying to check here, manufacturer. Do you currently need anything needing aluminum? Not seeing it. Not seeing any. The blender needs aluminum casings. Would that just be in a constructor? Yes, and it uses the ingots. Okay, so we will need ingots for casings, and we will need them for all clad. That is great to know. We have two things for these. We have casings as well as the actual all clad sheets. And I'm pretty sure our milestones will reflect that. We need both of those. Oh boy. Now to just bring in those inputs, huh? Now to just get those inputs and bring them up. That's gonna be a lot of work. So, you know, I think for the first time, I'm going to choose to record on another day on a day that I don't usually record. I will record again on Friday. That'll be the 17th. We'll do our Fixmas stuff. But on Friday for our next episode, the episode that will go live on Monday. I guess that's the 20th. And in fact, getting closer to my birthday on the 22nd of December. Oh, right, that's a Wednesday. I have no idea what my week next week is gonna look like if I have to record 3 videos on my birthday. Boy, that'll be a thing, an oof. That'll be an oof. Having to work on my birthday. Oh well. Well, I have bauxite already here. Thing is, it's not enough to process. I need to get power slugs. I need to get a lot of belt run. And the thing about getting a lot of belt run is that it's not exactly the most thrilling of content, now is it? To bring down a belt of coal and a belt of quartz from, of course, way over there, all the way over there. Over there is where I'm mining my quartz. And my coal. And my coal. So those two. That would be another 2 levels of belt on top of the sulfur and bauxite that's already coming in. That I would need to run all the way across and do all that logistics. So I'm going to do all that logistics work off screen on my own time. And I will come back on Friday, ideally, and I will have all of these belts ready to go so that we can together make the aluminum and see it moving. I won't get it moving until we're together next time. I'm just going to do all of those really long beltline runs to get the stuff brought in, and finding more, getting more power shards as well, finding more of the slugs that are nearby, grabbing the slugs to get enough of the shards that I need for the various things. Just to make sure we have enough throughput. And then, from there, we will be able to take milestones, I believe, because once we have the aluminum, we're able to do, like, once we have Alclad, we can get Mark V belts. Mark V belts, I believe, require Alclad, so we're gonna need to have a good stockpile of that, because we're gonna want to use Mark V belts. They are 780 resources per minute. We will also we will need the hazmat suit and these iodine-infused filters. We'll need these, but that's gonna need gas filters. So we'll need to go back all the way to tier 5 to finish this and get fabric as well. So lots of stuff for our progression here. I'll need to go and I'll need to make radio control units to get aeronautical engineering, which that's going to unlock sulfuric acid batteries. Supercomputers, even though I already have supercomputers unlocked. Okay. And this gives us drones, which gives a different means of transporting over distance. It's not the greatest at high throughput, but it is good for sort of these smaller items over distance. It's really good for making things like supercomputers and then transporting supercomputers to a different area of your base. For example, things where you're making like 1 a minute. It's great for those. Hover pack would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. The inventory slots would be better, but yeah, yeah, that would be good. Straight up jetpack would be nice too. And then for tier 8, yeah, we're gonna need to make supercomputers to do the nuclear. That will be available once we clear aluminum. That's gonna be available soonish. Yeah, like we're starting to get there. Aluminum is like a big piece of the puzzle. Taking care of our final raw resource refined. From here, it's just combining the ingredients in various volumes in different ways to make various different things. And it all should fit together until we get to a point where all we have to do is just wait for stuff to happen, to get made, to complete phase 4 of the space elevator. And at that point, we're done. We get a golden coffee cup. Congratulations, you've done the thing. You've completed phase 4. Until the game updates and we have more content. I would like to have more content to keep going. We have our set objective here to complete phase 4. I'm planning on completing phase 4. I would like to do that, but yeah, for now, just gotta run a lot of belts to get our aluminum going and online. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you've enjoyed today's video, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you're so inclined and able. I'll be back when I'm back, and I will see you all on the next one.